Good afternoon, everyone. So, as Joan said, I will hope to give you an overview of WestOS. WestOS was created by teachers in the West Partnership, and currently we've got over 860 video lessons available across the curriculum, with more content being continually uploaded. So we'll just give you a quick overview of how to use it, where to find it, and what content's available. It's worth just highlighting again, though, that we believe that all children and young people should be able to access high-quality learning experiences regardless of circumstances, not just during lockdown, but at all times. So with that, we're beginning to think about this and the legacy benefits of WestOS as a great study tool when face-to-face teaching resumes, as well as the support that it's obviously offering at the moment. Each WestOS video provides input from experienced teachers, and they're designed to support learners to develop skills, knowledge and understanding relating to key learning. They can be used as a standalone learning activity or prescribed by a teacher as part of a wider learning experience. And I'll show you today how you can share individual videos with your young people. So as Jones also pointed out, WestOS is part of the national e-learning offer. It's been made available to all local authorities across Scotland. Currently 28 out of the 32 local authorities have access to WestOS, as North Lanarkshire have gone live today. So if you're in North Lanarkshire, which I think Mrs McGregor is, then you'll be delighted to know that you can now access it. Inverclyde and Edinburgh have slightly different access routes, and I'll mention that shortly. WestOS is the recorded element of the national e-learning offer, and as with all aspects of the national offer, it's designed to complement the support that you're offering in your own individual schools and with your own individual classes. WestOS isn't only being accessed by colleagues across Scotland, but it's being developed by colleagues across Scotland. And we now have teachers from every RIC in Scotland having input into the development of it, with a number of other partners. And frankly, WestOS is a far richer and more vibrant resource for that input. Some of those partners and colleagues are on the screen. I mentioned the screen there, and that slide continues to need updated. So hopefully, a bit of background on WestOS. For the vast majority of local authorities, teachers and learners will access WestOS via the WestOS powered by ClickView app, which you'll find in the Go app library. This can be accessed using the tab at the top of your Launchpad, and if you click on the WestOS app, you'll be able to add that to your personal Launchpad for easy access. Now, we would encourage all schools to add it to their school Launchpad, and all individuals to add it to not only their own Launchpad, but to encourage their pupils and children to add that to their personal Launchpad, as they'll be able to access this independently as well. Once you've added it to your Launchpad, then you're good to go. So we'd recommend, as I said, that everybody gets that added so that they can access it. Teachers, so that you can easily access it and share resources, and encourage your young people so that they can use it as part of their independent learning too. The title itself is called WestOS powered by ClickView, as I said, and the reason for this is simply that ClickView are currently the streaming partner of Education Scotland. For colleagues and learners in the Inverclyde and Edinburgh City, they'll access WestOS as a library within their current ClickView tile. To further support everyone during the current lockdown, ClickView have kindly provided free temporary access to their full platform until the 31st of March. Please be aware, though, that this access is only temporary, and after that you will continue to have access to WestOS, but you'll no longer have access to the additional ClickView content. So the landing page, currently you'll be able to access WestOS through a specified WestOS tile. You then have the option, once you're within it, to select BGE or senior phase. From there, you can choose whatever curricular area you're looking for, and you'll also have the option to select the What is WestOS button. Now, that includes some further information on the platform itself, and also a feedback form should you have any comments that you'd like to share with us. So to give you a very, very quick tour, if you were to select senior phase and then maths, there's currently content available for higher, National 5, National 4, So if we select higher, we can then select different areas of the course. So in this case, wave function. And then we've got a range of videos available covering that area of the course. So we can select the video we want. In this case, solving equations using the wave function, and the video will pop up. So for learners, they can then watch that video before deciding if they wish to watch further content. But for teachers, you will likely want to share specific videos. So you can do that in two ways. First of all, by selecting the share button below the video, where you can select a URL link, which you can then paste that into your virtual learning environment. So be that Teams or Showbait, etc. Or you can email it, put it in a PowerPoint, or really any other lesson document that you want to share with students. You can also get an embed code, which is great to embed in things like Glow blogs, and just click the embed tab and copy that embed code that's provided. And there is also an option to share directly to Google Classroom should you use that as well. Hopefully that's a very, very quick tour of WestOS. Joan asked me to do 5 minutes, I think probably over that already. So should you have any specific questions, then feel free to pop them in the chat or get in touch directly. And as Joan said, should you believe that you're in a position that you've got content, or you'd be in a good place to help, then by all means, please get in touch. There is a huge range of content already there, and more is going up all the time. So keep checking back for more updates. You can follow the WestOS Twitter, where you'll get regular updates on content for specific subjects. And over the next couple of weeks, we're also going to be adding significantly more content at second and third level, looking at numeracy, literacy, science, modern studies, geography, drama, and some topical IDL work there as well. And before I pass on, it's also worth mentioning that you'll find a huge range of content from eSchool and other partners within WestOS as well. There's some fantastic work that we're about to hear from Donald on what's happening in eSchool, and a lot of that recorded material is being hosted and made available on WestOS, so that you can find it there in one place. So hopefully that is a very quick overview of what's currently available on WestOS and how to access it. And with that, I will certainly hand over to I think Donald next.